Hello, everybody. Angela Moore here, and it's Thursday night. That means it's Thursday Night Live with Angela, and I am here to answer questions for you about your business, about starting a business, about operating your business, about growing your business. And every week I come with 30 minutes on Thursday evening to give you information about your business. If you're watching it live, you can certainly ask questions about anything to do with your business. Again, this is Angela Lofton Moore, and I am a business coach. I am your business coach. I'm here to help you get your business into a situation where it is being profitable, where it is moving in the right direction, and hopefully helping you build a legacy. Now, it is, like I said, Thursday night, and I come on live every Thursday to bring you information. And I didn't really have a topic for today. So, a couple of people threw some last minute topics at me, and I'm going to go with a couple of those. And if you're watching live, feel free to jump in, ask questions. That's what I'm here for. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, as you can see by the title of tonight's episode, um, anyone who knows me knows that my tagline, my personal tagline, is dream big and trust the universe. And some people understand how serious that is to me. Some people think it's just something that I say. It is not. And it is, for me, what guides me in my life, in my business, in everything that I do. I have gone back into my history, and I have gone back and remembered things that um, I wanted, some of which I got. Um, the ones that I was supposed to get, I got. Trust big and think big and trust the universe really, to me, is engaging the universe in your path that you're trying to get to. Meaning that um, if you decide that you really need a new car, don't just say, geez, I wish I had a new car. No. Start making a plan for that car. Write down exactly what kind of car you want. Write down what color it is, what year it is, what features it has, and really engage your mind and soul into this new vehicle you want. When I decided in 2017 that I wanted a new car, I had in my mind that I wanted a 300. And I thought it was a TriStar 300 that I was wanting. A TriStar meaning Mercedes. And the day that I finally found the car, test drove the car, I didn't like it. It was a Mercedes C300, and I didn't like it. I came out of a Chrysler 300, which is a much larger, more comfortable car. And within about 2 weeks after I test drove that C300, the TriStar that I thought I wanted, I was on my way to get my hair cut. And I drove past the dealership a friend of mine works at, and I see a Chrysler 300, a newer one, sitting there. Beautiful color. And I called my friend at the dealership as I'm driving by, and I asked him, what's the price of that car? He says, just turn around, come on, you can get your hair cut later. And I said, no, I have an appointment. And he says, okay, I'm going to have my assistant call you while you're getting your hair cut. On the way back, pick up the new car. And yes, that's exactly what happened. Now, the funny thing is, when I bought my earlier 300, I wanted a blue one and couldn't find a blue one. Got a silver one instead. Lasted me 10 years, great car. But I didn't realize until about a week after I got the new car that it was actually that dark blue that I was looking for years before. So I finally got the car that I really wanted, in the color I really wanted. And It happens that way for me because I honestly, truly, and with all my heart believe that the universe is there to conspire with me to get the things that I want. Okay. People still say, well, that doesn't work for me. I'm not that lucky. I have lots of bad luck. That would never happen for me. And if you continue to say that, guess what? That's exactly what's going to happen. Whatever you focus on the most is the thing that you're going to get. I'm trying to keep an eye out here and see if anybody jumps on. Um, I have a new class that I have right now, my second act business builder group. And the very first thing we do every time we get on a call is we take 1 minute, 1 minute, and that's a long time when you have your eyes closed. 1 minute to just focus on the success of the business that the young ladies are looking to start or operate or get to. Because if you continue, not just that once a week, but if you continue on a daily basis to take 5 or 10 minutes out of your day to just focus on the business as if it were already successful and it's as if it were already at the stage that you want it to be. I tell them to look out a year, maybe 2 years, and just close their eyes and imagine their business already successful. And it is a very powerful thing. And it starts to work your mind and your focus towards that success instead of always looking at the negative side. I have had ups and downs with my businesses. I'm not going to lie to you. Running a business, let alone 4 businesses at the same time and a nonprofit, it's crazy. And things go up and they go down. But if I meditate, like I do every morning, and I look at my business 5 years down the road and I see that my business is still there, that I'm still running it, and it is very successful, I know I'm on the right track. So whether you believe in the universe, or you believe in God, or you believe in any higher power, if you start focusing on the positive things in your life, things are going to change. They have to. Don't take my word for it. It doesn't cost you a thing to try it for a month. For 1 month. Hi, Naraya. For 1 month, 2 weeks, every morning when you get up, immediately go to positive thoughts. Go to positive thoughts about your business. Be grateful for the things you have in your life. Try to think of 3 to 5 things that happened the day before that were positive. Don't focus on the negative stuff. Negative stuff's going to need to be taken care of at some point, and if there are things to be done, you can do them. But if you start focusing on things in a positive way from the moment you wake up in the morning and you take time to meditate on your life or your business as if it were already exactly what you want it to be, it is going to make a difference. And if you try it for 2 weeks, it doesn't cost you a dime, and the worst thing that can happen is nothing. Nothing happens. But I will tell you that things change. Your mindset will change. The circumstances around you will change. Doors will open for you. It's not just wishful thinking. It is engaging the universe or engaging God in what you want to do and actually having it happen for you. I thought that my meditation and manifestation skills have only been around for about 5 or 6 years. My husband tells me, you've been doing this since the day I've known you. When you wanted that Lexus, you had a picture on the mirror, and when you came home that day with that Lexus, you came home with that exact same Lexus. When we decided to buy a new house, I described the house and exactly what it was going to look like, how big it was going to be, what the layout was going to be, how big the yard was going to be, and we live in that house right now. So again, try things out. Try it. It doesn't hurt you if you try it, and it doesn't cost you anything. I do my level best every single day not to be irritated, upset, angry, because it sucks the energy out of you. Being happier is so much easier than being angry. And you will start to notice some other things too. And I'm getting a little off topic here as far as business is concerned, but I'll get back to that. You get on the freeway in the morning and all of a sudden traffic is backed up or slows down or comes to a stop. And the first thing you do is get agitated because you have to be somewhere and you have to be there at that time. If you stop looking at it as a hindrance, I actually smile when these things happen these days because two things have proven themselves to me. I'm still going to get there on time, and I feel like the universe has slowed me down to keep something from happening to me. If you look at it that way, as opposed to everybody conspiring against you, your mindset will change. You'll be happier, you'll be less frustrated. And again, if you just try it for a couple of weeks, see how it makes you feel different. It's not my imagination. I tell people you can question my methods, but you can't argue with my results. It is truly what helps keep me grounded. When I need things for my business, I get them. Now, I will also tell you that I have not gotten some things which later turned out to be a really good thing because the universe knew that me having that thing was not going to be a good thing for me. Any of you that know me and know Workflow Lounge, you know that I have been really wanting the two spaces on either side of Workflow Lounge from almost from day one. I didn't get either one of those spaces. I was, mildly disappointed about it, but I also know there was a reason for it. And the reason for it was COVID. Because if I had gotten either or both of those spaces, and COVID hit, it would have financially ruined my family. Sometimes the thing you want the most is the best thing you never got, and the universe will make that happen. So, why do we really talk about this? Doing this, engaging the universe? There are two things I was going to talk to you about today, and one of them is not to go it alone in your business. I speak from experience. As I mentioned, I have 4 companies and a nonprofit, and for a long time I was doing it all alone. I didn't have a business coach. I had my husband, who's extremely helpful. I have a business partner in one of my businesses, and that's all well and good, but I was still trying to do the bulk of everything by myself. Now, the universe kept putting my business coach, Shea, the universe kept putting her in front of me. Every time I turned around, she was doing a presentation, and I loved her so much that I would follow her and I would watch her presentations and I would attend and support her as much as I could. And in December of 2019, I was stretched out so thin. She called me and she says, "Are you ready now?" And I said yes, without hesitation. And she and I started working together in January of 2020. On the first call that she and I did, she helped me focus on the one part of the business, or the one business that it made most sense to work on. At that time, that was before COVID. And it turned out the one that we decided on, she and I decided was the best one to work on, was Moore Park Enterprises. Moore Park Enterprises, even though I have Workflow Lounge, I have Info Princess Graphics, I have my process server business, and we had Workflow Lounge. Even though I had all of those, we decided on Moore Park Enterprises, and it turned out that Moore Park Enterprises was the business that was most in demand during COVID, because we were training people on how to set up their businesses so that they could get funding. So, again, I knew exactly when Shea came to me and said, "Are you ready now?" that I was supposed to say yes. And I did it without hesitation. Moore Park Enterprises became the pivot that needed to happen in my businesses during COVID to support the Workflow Lounge, which had to close down for 5 months. Workflow Lounge was closed. But there was no stress. There was Moore Park Enterprises was able to take care of that. But again, going it alone is not conducive. It's not sustainable for your business. You can do it for a long time, and if you're very organized and if you are multi-talented, you can do it for quite a while. But it is not sustainable, and it will keep your business from growing. So, when I finally decided I needed an assistant, I put an ad on Facebook in several places. Not one response. Now, this is during COVID. People are out of work. Not one response from anyone who wanted to work in my office. Nobody called to find out how much I was paying. I'm paying a pretty good rate. Nobody asked about the hours. Nobody asked about the job. Nothing. When I did my second round of placing the ads again, I got a call from an old friend. She and I have known each other for 11 years, and she says, "I just want you to know I'm getting my resume ready so that I can apply for that position." My comment was, no, no, no. If you want this job, you need to be here tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. She was the person that could walk into my office. I would hand her the keys, the alarm codes, and totally trust her with my business. No questions asked. But she wasn't ready the first time I placed the ads, and the universe didn't have anybody else come to me. I took it as a sign that she was the one that was supposed to be in my business, working in my business. And she did come the next day, and she's been there ever since. You guys might know her. Her name is Susan. She is an amazing executive assistant, and she has helped me grow my businesses. She had helped me put processes in place, and she's an amazing customer service person. So I still believe that I didn't hear anything from anybody the first round because of the second, because I needed her to be ready for the second round. Hey, Raymond. You guys, excuse me, these allergies keep coming back. There's cottonwoods all over the place, and it's just a hot mess right now. So I apologize in advance. I sound funny. It's okay. The message is good. So, again, the two things that I do is I trust the universe. When I feel like saying yes immediately without hesitation, I know I'm doing the right thing, because I don't do that unless it's the right thing. And I have a lot of historical data between the universe and myself on the things that I have said yes to instantaneously that were the right things to do. Now, anytime I've ever gone against the universe, okay, I'm going to admit to something that I probably shouldn't. I used to speed a lot on the freeway. And whenever I have done something wrong, now, knock on wood, I've never had an accident, but things happen when you try to go against the grain, if you will. So I am very, very aware of my surroundings and what those things that happen to me mean. If I get stuck in traffic, I'm serious. I'm smiling. I'm going, okay, you want me to slow down? Not a problem. I have never gotten there late. I have always gotten there on time, even if I got stuck in traffic. I have never had anything bad happen to me. It works for me. And whether you believe in God or the universe or any other higher power, give it an opportunity. Engage with that higher power to work towards making things happen in your life. Now, highest grade is good. Yes. Everybody needs a team. Yes, that is correct. And a no is sometimes a not now. Exactly. I may still end up getting those office spaces next to me, but that wasn't the right time because, like I said, if I had gotten them, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'm not sure where I would be, but my businesses would probably be closed because they were very expensive spaces and I wouldn't have been able to use them all last year. So, everybody needs a team. Yes, Raymond, absolutely. And everyone who is in business should consider a business coach of some type. Doesn't have to be a lifelong commitment, but I now have two coaches. I have Shea still, and I have a wonderful coach named Chandra. Um, and she was someone that was just barely recommended to me by someone I work with. And I looked at her Facebook page and I looked at her website and I saw how much further ahead she was in her business than I. And I found out she was a coach and we connected. We talked and I immediately connected with her and I immediately brought her on board as another coach. There are things that people see that are outside of you that can help you when you're trying to run your business. Shea helped me streamline in the most perfect way for Moore Park Enterprises and thereby preparing me for COVID. Chandra is also a business coach, but on a different level, a little different focus. She's really helped me with my advertising. She's helped me with my program launch, and it has brought me together with 9 magnificent women in our second act business builder program, and it has allowed me the opportunity to get more into the coaching part that I wanted to do, and it's working for me right now. Now I am looking to coach some men, Raymond, um, just to kind of round things out for me. There are a couple of men who I've set up in business. I've done their logos. I've done their websites. They know me, um, but I've never had the opportunity to coach one-on-one um, with a male client. So we'll see what Raymond has to say for himself. um, but I would love to work with some men, and let me help you grow your business. I see a lot of you that have great businesses, and those businesses took off for a while. And, yes, you could say it's COVID, but something has stopped your momentum. And I would love the opportunity to help you gain your momentum again and actually help you grow your business. So, um, let's see, we've got 8 more minutes. Do we have any questions? Let's see, do we have any questions here? Susan is the one that sent me the notice. Yes, she is. She's a wonderful person. All right. Thank you for all the nice comments. I don't have any questions though. So let's talk about oh, Naraya says I can work with her male side. Okay. I will take that into consideration. um, let's just review here because I really want to make sure that I can help you achieve what you want to do. And I will push you a little bit in the direction of engaging the universe, engaging God, engaging whatever higher power you believe in, because there is proof to it. So the next time we talk, I may take you to that same 1 minute session where we just close our eyes and we think about nothing except the business and how successful it is, what it looks like at that point. Is it 2 years from now? Is it 5 years from now? What is it? What are the things happening in your business? Have you grown to multiple locations? Are you nationwide? Are you worldwide? Um, Raymond, do you have a new contract? Do you have a record deal? What's going on that you're visualizing so you can focus on, yes, this is what I want my business to look like. It helps you focus your energy in that direction. And like I said, once you make an intention and you engage the universe, in my case, the universe is going to conspire with you to make that happen. It absolutely has to, and it absolutely will. And as far as your business is concerned, consider outsourcing some things. I know what I was going to talk about. We were talking in class last Saturday in regards to outsourcing work. And most of us have this attitude of, well, my business is slow, it's new, it's not running well, whatever it is. Right now, I have more time than money. We've all said it at one point or another. I have. I absolutely have. But let me make you understand that if you continue to do things by yourself because you have more time than money, you will find that you will always have more time than money. And the example I used for my class was one of, if I needed work on my website, and that's a bad example because I work on my website, but if someone who doesn't know how to build websites decide they were going to just muddle through and figure out how to update their website, and they spend 3 hours doing that, they didn't spend any money, that's true, but they spent 3 hours of their time. If they had found someone that they could pay $15 an hour to, you can find them on Fiverr, or $15 an hour, you can find a lot of people who will work on your website for you. And they work on it for 3 hours. You've paid $45. Yes, you've laid money out. But if you took those 3 hours, those solid 3 hours, and you marketed your business in social media and email marketing, whatever it is that you do you not believe that you would have had enough orders to not only pay that $45, but also make more money? Absolutely. So stop doing everything yourself. Virtual assistants are available everywhere. People who answer your phone. Fiverr will design a logo for you. There are things out there, there are apps out there that you can utilize and people that you can utilize to stop doing everything yourself. Now remember, you do it yourself, you've wasted 3 hours, but you saved $45. You hire someone, you've put out $45, but if you do 3 solid hours of marketing, you're going to make that $45 plus a whole lot more. So stop doing everything yourself. Think big, think huge, and don't be afraid of the size of your dream. I have sticky notes that say $250,000 all over my office. Anybody who's in there knows this. Don't be afraid to want that kind of a big dream. Engage the universe in what you want to do with that. Have a clear understanding of, once you get that money, what are you going to do with it? Engage the universe and find yourself some help so that you can continue growing your business. You will be working on your business instead of in your business, which should be your goal. Once you've become a business owner, you've gone from employee to employer. Big step, wonderful step, great job. Now, we're going to take you from business operator to business owners. because business owners do not work in their business, they work on their business. And labor is out there ready to be found. There are a lot of people who started businesses in the last year: virtual office, admin assistants, receptionists. All of these people need your help. They need your work. And you need them to do your work so that you can actually expand your business. If you'd like to talk about this a little bit more, again, my name is Angela Lofton Moore, and I am your business coach. You can reach me at 866-887-3737 during normal business hours. I'll set you up with a complimentary consultation. We can talk about what it looks like for me to coach you and what I can do to help you grow your business. We can talk about structuring your business, setting up an LLC, an S corporation, a corporation, or even a nonprofit if that's the way you're going. I can help you with your pricing. What are the products and services that you have, and what are you charging for them? Is it enough? Are your profit margins large enough to sustain your business? If they're not, I guarantee you, you're going to have an issue. I met with a company yesterday that made almost $540,000 last year, and they're going under because their pricing isn't good. So please get some help, whether it's me, whether it's another business coach. You have to be able to work with that person. I would love it to be me, but if it's not, and you go to another coach, I'm very happy for you. Get your pricing in order. Get your budget in order. Make sure you know exactly what your business needs, not just to sustain, but to grow. And you do that by creating a budget. And I will also talk to you about writing a business plan if you're looking to get some funding for your business. So thank you so much. What happens in Workflow Lounge? Thank you for asking, Heather. So, Workflow Lounge is a co-working space. So if you are a business owner in Sacramento, and maybe you work out of your house, but once in a while you just really need to get away from the cat, the spouse, or the kids, and you need someplace to meet with your clients in a professional setting, that's what Workflow Lounge is. We're located in Rancho Cordova on Business Park Drive. And again, if you give me a call at 866-887-3737, I will be more than happy to also set you up with a tour. We have two offices that we're making available as permanent offices for anyone who's looking for a permanent space. They will be available starting June 1st. So if you're interested in having an office space, come by, take a look at our space, and let's talk about how to make you part of the Workflow Lounge family. Thank you for asking, Heather, my dear. I appreciate it. All right. If there are no more questions, are there any more questions? I'm so glad to see so many comments on here. I found the button that I didn't turn on that kept me from seeing everybody last week. All right. Again, I'm Angela Lofton Moore. I'm your business coach, and I will see you next week right here, Thursday Night Live with Angela. Bring your business questions, or text them or email them to me ahead of time, and I'll see if I can work them into what I'm talking about. I usually don't even know what I'm going to address until a couple of days before. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you so much for being here. And remember, think big and trust the universe. You guys have a great day.